Hi everyone, so let's talk Pokey tools. I have hauled them in my last two Hobby Lobby hauls, and you guys have been asking me what are they and what are they used for, so I'm gonna go over that in this video and we are going to make one. So Pokey tools are, and I'll show you, I made this one right here, which you've probably seen in a couple of videos. So it looks like this. I also did a Christmas version here. And then we are going to glue this one together and attach this charm on here. And let's see. This one was gifted to me. And this one was gifted to me, but this one is different. This one is a turkey skewer that my friend got from her local grocery store. And I asked her and she said she got a pack of 6 for under $3. And then she went ahead and she made this little angel for me, which I absolutely love. And you guys have seen this one in a video as well. So these are Pokey tools. Oh, like here's like another one that was gifted to me. So these larger ones are these right here from Hobby Lobby. You find them in the jewelry section of the store. It's by the jewelry shop. This is the item number right here. This number right here. So you can find it online if you search this number. Or if you're in the store, you can give them that number, and if they are out of stock, they can order it for you. So this week, they are actually on sale for 50% off. So if your store is out, give them this number right there and ask them to not custom order, but like, rain check order them for you, I guess you would call it. I don't know. I've just asked them to order it. And then the girl asked me how many I wanted. And then, I told her, and that's going to be the sale price, right? And she said, yes, of course. And then, there you go. You get it at the sale price. So they look like this. They're just little pins with a loop on top. They're called scribe pins. There, you get 2 of them. Like I said, they're half off this week. So for $1.50, you get 2 of them. It's over in the jewelry section. Now mine used to be like in the middle, so like you're looking at the display and it used to be in the middle. The last 2 times, which has been this week, I found them actually towards the bottom. So I don't know if they've now shuffled things around because they got new items, so they're now towards the bottom. But that's where I found mine. So kind of make sure you look all the way down to find them. Like I said, if you need to order online, you just type in this number, or you can have them order some for you. I know somebody told me that they ordered 10. So I don't know like what the max is that you can get, but I know that's what I've been told, that somebody went in and had them order them, and then they called her when they were available for her to go pick them up. So, Pokey tools. What do you use them for? So I use them for basically anything. So if you've seen my channel, you've seen me like open packages with them. So, I'll just take the end because it is sharp. So make sure you don't poke yourself. So I've used it to just, like slice things open to go ahead and open my package. Or, to go ahead and like pick open the plastic like this and open my package. So yeah, I just use it to go ahead and, pull things apart. If you have dies, like paper dies, let me grab one and I'll show you. I should have pulled it out already. So if you use your dies, you know that sometimes the image gets stuck into your die. So, if it gets stuck right here, there's this little hole on the back and your paper's stuck on this side. You're going to take your Pokey tool and you are going to poke it out carefully. So that way your paper, pops up, and then you could go ahead and pull your paper out of your die. So that's one thing to use it for. Let's see. So opening packages, for opening getting your paper out of your dies. What else? Oh, sometimes, I just dropped my little guys. Oh, I'm dropping everything. So, I get these little spacers, so sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll stick my Pokey tool in there because sometimes, like, especially get them from AliExpress, they'll be covered with like a little thin metal piece that, you know, didn't get pierced all the way through. So I'll go ahead and I'll just stick my pokey tool in there to just go ahead and move out that extra little metal piece in there. So that happens. And also with like beads, especially from Allie, you know, sometimes there's like a little layer of plastic right here just covering it, and you have to go ahead and, you know, just poke through your bead to go ahead and get that extra little plastic off and out of the way. So I've done that with my pokey tool before. What else have I used it for? I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I know. I've used it to poke holes in my paper. So, you know, I have my paper and I want to add a brad. So I've used it to go ahead and pierce, you know, my paper like that. So now I have a hole. I could go ahead, I could slip the ends of my brad through, and then, you know, I've used it to go ahead and separate the pieces and then, you know, lay down the brad. So I've used it for that as well. And I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's pretty much it. So anything that you need to poke a hole in, or if you need to try to open something, that's what it's for. Tim Holtz sells a little pokey tool, but his is like a retractable one, and I do have one, but I don't have it over here. No, I don't have one here. It's in the other room. But it's like a retractable. It's the same thing. It's like a little pin like this, you know, like a little needle, but it's retractable, where this one is going to be out and exposed all the time. So just make sure that you do not poke yourself with it. So that's what I can think of right now for what you would use them for. I've had, like I said, from AliExpress, I've bought bead caps, and the center where you're supposed to feed your head pin through, again, had some of that metal right there. So I've had to use my pokey tool to, you know, get that extra piece out, so that way I can go ahead and put my head pin through. So like I said, just anything that you need to go ahead and poke a hole through, that's what you would use a pokey tool for. Now, what do I use to make it? I've changed my glue on how I make them. I used to use crazy glue, but then it started leaving a white residue on it, and then it drove me crazy and I didn't like them, so I wouldn't give them away, and I just kind of like, those were trash, you know. I was just like, I'm not gonna give that to anybody like with this white residue stuff on there. That's a no. So I found, well, I didn't find it actually. A Zebby told me to go and buy this. So I found this at Walmart. It is Jewelry and Bead E6000, and it came with these fine tips already. Oh, and that's another thing I've done before too, is I've used my pokey tool to go ahead and unclog my glue. So I've used it for that as well, to go ahead and unclog my tips of my glue. That's another thing I've used it for. So she told me to try this. I did. I like it. It is a little bit messy because E6000 is messy. You know, the glue keeps just coming on out and it just makes a mess. So this is what I've been using, and I do like it. So we are going to do this one. I've kind of pre-done my pattern because I just wanted to see what it would look like and just see, you know, that I liked how it was. So I have it like that, and then you see it comes with this little like plastic piece, and there's also these little earring backs so you don't poke yourself. So that's what I use to hold it in place, so that way when the glue is drying, it won't slip and slide and it'll stay in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide this plastic piece just down to the edge right there. That way I have some working room right here that I can work with my beads. Now this one I think is a 2mm width, so you are going to need a little bit larger beads. So they're going to have a little bit of a larger hole so that they could go ahead and fit on here. So you're going to just go ahead and rub a little bit of glue onto your pokey tool here. And I'm trying to be careful not to squeeze it too much because I don't want it to be overflowing with glue and it starts oozing everywhere. I'm sorry, you can't even see that. Let me see. I think my tip might be clogged in there, so let's go ahead and use the pokey tool to go ahead and unclog this. There it goes. So we're going to put this tip back onto there, and it should start coming out now. Where is my glue? Why is it not working? Okay, hold on one sec. Technical difficulties here. Okay, so the other day I did not clean this tip out very well, that it's clogged. So instead of me hassling with that, what I'm going to do is I have a little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot of it, because it kept oozing out. I have some of the glue here, and I'm going to use my other Pokey tool as kind of like a toothpick to go ahead and pick up some of this glue. So I have some glue right there, and we're going to use it kind of like a toothpick and just go ahead and rub the E6000 right here onto the Pokey tool. Then we're going to push our bead up, and we're just going to keep going ahead and adding glue on here to go ahead and make it all stick. You know what? Things don't always work out the way we plan to, and it is okay. We are going to just go ahead and keep trucking and moving along here and making it work. We got to work with what we got at the time, and that's what we're going to do here, because that tip is just, it's stuck. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to go run it under some hot water or what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure that out later. So we're going to just go ahead and continue with this video here. So if you were using that tip of the E6000, you're just kind of doing the same thing as what I'm doing now, just going ahead and applying some of the glue onto the Pokey tool and putting your bead through to just go ahead and make it all stick. This one was a little bit too much there. Let's go ahead and wipe some of this off. There we go. Put that there. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep adding some glue along here. There we go. Ooh, got like little stringy to it. Look like hot glue there. So that's pretty much it. Just go ahead and apply your glue. Just kind of twirl it around. Push that bead up. Apply some more glue here. All the way around. Push that bead up into place. And then, like I said, once we get to the bottom here, I just used the little plastic piece that came with the tools just to hold everything in place while it's glued. And then once it's all dry, I do take it off because I just think that it looks, you know, cuter and cleaner that way. And it doesn't look like that plastic piece is holding it all together, because it's not really holding anything together anymore because it's all nice and tight and glued on. But I definitely use it when I'm letting the glue set up, so that I make sure it's all nice and tight the way that I want it to be. And there we go. There is our last little bead there. So now that everything is all in place and glued together, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide this little plastic piece up, so that way I'll hold everything in place while it's going to go ahead and dry. And then I had made these for another video, and then I just go ahead and I'll attach it here to the top. So you could do it like this one has a little clippy to it, and you could just go ahead and clip this one on like that, so that way you have like a little clippy dangly. You can also do one the way that I did this one, where I just put a jump ring and attached it. So there's that style. Or you could do like this one that somebody sent me, where she went ahead and she glued the unicorn up here. So you can't even see the top of the loop because it has a little unicorn head on top. So you could do that as well, where you just completely cover and hide the whole top. It's just kind of up to you and whatever you're doing. And then with the glue, this does easily just go ahead and wipe off. You could just go ahead and rub it off and use your nails to go ahead and get off any of that excess little residue on there, which is what I'll do with this later. So that's pretty much it for making our little Pokey tool right there. So, and for a couple uses, and if you guys can think of any more uses that you use your Pokey tool that I didn't mention, go ahead and leave it down in the comments, and then, you know, I can bring that up in another video, because I'm always getting asked what do I use it for. And then it's funny because when people ask you kind of forget, like, what do I use it for? You know, it's kind of like, let me think. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.